only advice is, I've always said this, like, man, if you're not uncomfortable, then you're just not growing.
Yeah.
That's really the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, we're not the only ones that fucking
was
say
gonna
it.
say,
all the
Yeah,
time.
like you really need to like feel uncomfortable to be good at something, you know?
Yeah. Like, cause you have like, if we stay comfortable, if we stay comfortable, we're just doing the same shit over and over.
Dude.
That's just all it is.
And that's what I also noticed, you know.
If I did this for the money, if I did this for the money, if I, it's Hazzy. If I did this for the money, would've gave up long ago. It's the passion and the drive buried deep down in my soul. It's ambition, I'm too hungry, I ain't never getting full. On a mission, it's a battle, locked and loaded, bulletproof. On my mission, on the way to the top. Got my whole team strapped, we prepared for the ops.
What is up, guys, and welcome back to the Niche and Built podcast. The Baldy Boys are back for episode 15.
Yes, sir.
And today we have a special guest. I've known this girl since we were minions in junior high school, and we ended up graduating together same year, 2007.
Oh,
And my cousin from back home, growing up around each other, and now we're both business owners in the state of Washington.
yeah.
And in the late shoe, Stiers is here.
Well,
What's up,
guys.
cuz? Welcome to the podcast.
Sorry, it's my
sorry, it's my first time.
She's a little shy, but you know we'll get it out of here. Get out of her. But
Yeah.
today we just want to talk all about Anne's journey to where she's at in her business and what she's doing. From the times in Saipan, coming to Washington. I know you went back to Guam,
Mhm.
and you came back out, did your thing.
Yep.
First off, I just want you to tell them where they can find you on social media and what you do now.
Well, you can follow my Instagram page
And TikTok. She both
and
up on
TikTok. I just started TikTok, so but yeah, Lashin with Anne. No G, just straight Lashin with Anne. And I think my Instagram's lashin.llc. So go follow, go if you're Islander, whatever, go support another Islander business,
Yeah.
support each other, right? So
Yeah.
and I do lash extensions and trainings and mentorship. So yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I know you went back to Guam too. Didn't you go back to Guam and you did a
Oh,
in
yeah.
Saipan too, right? Did you go back?
Yes. Last March I went back home to train. I think I trained like 27 people back home,
Nice.
Guam and Saipan. So, and I actually work with Selena. I don't know if you guys know Selena. Rob Trivia.
Yeah.
That's his other half.
Oh,
Selena.
okay.
She owns a beauty salon in Guam, and she also opened up one in Saipan for like body contouring.
Mhm.
So she hit me up, and we kind of like worked together and planned things out to head there and train. So
Nice. Okay.
it was a cool
Let me know.
experience, first time, but I definitely learned a lot, and I want to do another one maybe this year
Yeah.
before the ending of the year,
Okay.
or while I'm there during Christmas time.
You didn't do another training in Guam.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you didn't do it in Saipan too?
Yes, I did.
Oh, you did. Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you were just saying Guam.
Yeah, both.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dinka. So like, I know. So when you were staying out here in Washington, I remember you were doing something else. I think you were like a service provider or something, like a dealership.
Yeah, I've always worked in the auto industry, right? Like
Mhm.
since Guam, it was like Toyota.
Yeah.
My first job. I was there for like, I think 10 years.
Dang.
Wow.
Hey,
Yeah.
You're old.
Hell yeah.
That's
We're
jacked up, dude.
freaking old, bro. Like
Oh.
we're old. And then I came out here, and then I was a stay-at-home mom for like maybe
That's a tough
three
job.
years.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, everything's tough, but I don't know. It was
worth
fine.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, but because your husband was in the military during that time, right?
Yeah, we got stationed here.
Okay.
Out of all the places,
And
dude.
I know you were just living.
All the freaking places.
So
they
he-
stationed us back in Washington.
And he joined out of Guam though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Uh-huh.
crazy.
Yeah.
Coming right back here.
Right back to where it all, ended.
So then after that, did you did you go back to Guam after he got out of the military? No, you guys stayed here.
Yeah, we
You
stayed
stayed?
here, and then he got into like aviation
Mm.
contracting. Hold on, sorry, where am I supposed to be looking? Like,
It don't
right
matter.
here.
You don't
Oh,
matter.
Yeah,
This
you-
is really
because
just
I'm
a
like, I
conversation.
feel like
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got into well, I was a stay-at-home mom, worked back in the dealership again, and then I became like a service writer. So like, when you go in to service your car, oil change, whatever.
Mhm.
I started like oil change lane,
Yep.
and then I went into being a main shop service writer. So more like engine problems,
Yeah.
all that recalls. Yeah,
Okay, so all right,
fun job.
Yeah, I
Oh
was
my
about to say
gosh.
because I remember, when it was a long time ago when we had like our softball, softball fundraisers and stuff like that.
Mhm.
And then I remember delivering to you because you
Yeah.
ordered some lunches to help support,
Yeah,
our
of course,
fundraiser.
yeah.
But first, we want to, before we go into like how you started, doing what you're doing now, let's go back. We go back to the Saipan days, to
Oh, we better bring up
the
this-
early days. We're gonna go back to back.
You realize you're getting a background
Yeah,
check. Huh?
we need to go back to see,
Okay.
like about like how you grew up, the kind of family life and
Mhm.
how school was, because I know we went to the same high school, we went to the same junior high school, but we had different experiences.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
we took different things from our different experiences.
Yeah.
So if we can go back to like how it was back in San Antonio those days when you were growing up, and like the stuff you used to do to basically just enjoy like life itself during that time, and when you were getting your ass whooped and spanked by your grandma and grandpa,
For real.
because
Oh my
I know
gosh.
you used to run your mouth like crazy.
Oh my gosh. I don't do that actually. I mean, I do now. I still do, but
Not as
I'm
much as
very,
before.
very like different. So
Yeah.
Yeah. We all live
if
and learn.
needed, we
if,
can. Yeah.
if you knew this girl before, crazy.
Yeah.
She's crazy, bro.
I'm not.
Crazy. But now she's super chill.
If you knew
Those
him
kids-
before too, he's crazy. What are you talking?
Okay, now
We're
this
both
episode,
crazy in a
about to-
different way.
we're about to uncover some skeletons here. Let's go.
Yeah.
That's joking.
Yeah, let's go back to the island time.
Okay.
What some good times you remember? Some some really memorable times.
You're born in
You know.
Saipan?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, born and raised. I just feel like I had a good childhood, man.
Yeah.
Like we didn't have so much money, but we also, we weren't like so poor like that, but like we just, me and my sister every weekend we would like, I just remember riding a lot of bikes, going to the mom and pop store, crediting like under my parents' name,
Okay.
like and just being safe, man. Like, and yeah, it's so different,
Yeah.
like growing up as a kid versus like how I see my kids now. It's like
Oh,
so different.
world. Yeah, it's a way different world,
Yeah.
especially out here. Yeah, and the
Yeah.
time.
Mm-hmm.
And just like the beach,
Yeah.
the sun all the time, like
She lived right next to the beach.
Oh, really?
yeah,
Right next to the
yeah,
beach.
Crazy.
Yeah.
everything.
It's like we look at our kids now, or like when we were back home, we can go out anytime, do whatever we wanted. Parents didn't have to worry about us,
No.
right?
Yeah.
They just know there's enough people around. If your kids are fucked up, somebody's gonna tell your parents because they all know
Yeah.
each other. But over here, it's like your kids are just roaming the streets, and you're worried about them getting snatched up. Like, that shit
Yeah.
can happen,
Yeah.
But you, like I said, you live next to the beach. You were just roaming around on bikes with your sister, stuff like
Mhm.
that. And when you're talking about like elementary days,
Yeah.
elementary times.
Yeah.
What about like junior high, high school? What were those days like? And what
Man,
were you like
honestly.
into? Because I know you used to like to dance. I know that.
Yeah, I don't know.
You
I
were a
was
dancer
like,
back in high school. I know
yeah,
that.
we all like, I guess that's like an outlet, right?
Yeah, yeah.
For everyone just to like do something and
Yeah.
be part of something. And like, I think that time, like, I remember Boys, no.
You know, Boys to Mix.
What's that group name, Boys to Mix?
Boys to Mix.
Oh my gosh. Like everyone just wanted to be like a part of
Yeah.
Boys to Mix. Remember that?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my
Was it
gosh.
like a dance group or something?
Yeah, bro. We
Oh,
used to go to the
Yeah.
parade just because Boys
Just
to Mix
because,
was gonna
yeah.
be there, bro.
So whoever's in it's
They're
like so
fucking
cool, whatever. But
badass. Like the Jabberwockies of Saipan.
yeah, it was oh my gosh. But yeah, I mean junior high I don't really remember a lot of things, honestly. I just remember like I remember that one time the most vivid memory was like there was like a really big riot Remember, like in
Mm.
the stage area.
Yeah, but we were like in 7th grade that time. I don't think we were
Oh, okay,
eighth.
I
I don't
don't
think we were
know.
eighth
That's
grade
all I
that time.
remember. 8th grade, I don't remember.
Yeah, I think that was like 7th grade. That's before they split up and they had they made cha-cha up in the north side of the island.
Oh yeah,
So I know when we were 7th grade, that's when shit was crazy wild. And then when we went to 8th grade,
8th grade.
kind of a little more chill because they had kind of the south side people
Yeah,
and central people, CK,
Yeah.
Soupy, stuff like that.
yeah,
But yeah, we kind of chilled out. I feel like in 8th grade, a
Yeah.
little bit.
no, high school was just, it was fun.
Yeah.
Like, I love high school. We all knew each other too.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
all like, mutual friends, whatever. But it was fun. Like, no one really had. I don't know. I don't remember. No one had issues. So.
Yeah. Yeah, there was drama. There's some
I
drama.
was gonna say there's probably drama somewhere.
There's
there,
definitely some drama throughout high school, but it was still fun. It was
Yeah.
like a good experience. And just a heads up, my wife is here today. She's in the background.
She's watching the cameras for us.
Yeah, her and Anne are actually really good friends from high school and everything too. So, she's here. So Anne didn't feel comfortable with coming by herself. She was a little nervous.
She's here
so-
for moral support.
Yeah, she's here for moral support. But yeah, we had our high school times. It was fun. So wild. We did some crazy shit, some shit that we hope our kids don't try to do out here
Yeah.
when they get to that age.
Yo, bad.
It was
I
a
didn't
little
do none of that.
wild.
No, but I think we were also like very responsible.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had fun and we were also very responsible.
Yeah, I think I feel like maybe that kind of that grew on us early, like
Mhm.
when we're back home like that, because we were able to do kind of anything we wanted, but we had to watch out for ourselves and
Yeah.
take care of ourselves. It wasn't like there wasn't nobody picking us up from school. We had to find our way home from
Yeah.
school, stuff like that. So, I mean, there's all those little things that built up and made it so that it was easy for us to be responsible.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
But so why how did you get into what you do now? Like why was that the thing? Like of all the things after you did the whole automotive stuff and going to be a stay-at-home mom, how did that become? How did lashing become it?
Well, so when I was working, they were really changing like the pay plans for because I was all commission based,
Yeah.
and like survey based. So I was like, damn, I cannot make the same money I used to make, like I used to. For me, it was to me like $1,500 to $2,000 in 2 weeks was pretty good,
Yeah.
And then they're kind of limiting everything.
Mhm.
In the automotive industry. So like, and then we work so much hours, right?
Yeah.
Because we're all commission based. And then my husband, when he left, for his first contracting job out of state, I had to kind of like, I had to quit because who's gonna watch my kids, right? So I had to just stay home and figure out maybe go back to school, whatever. But I had my lashes done, and then I arrived at this girl's house. It was a house. And then she greeted me and she was just wearing like workout clothes.
Mhm.
I was like, what the hell? Okay, this is very crazy because I'm at someone's house. I'm going to get my lashes done my first time. So it's kind of weird, right? And then I asked her, I was like, so you can really make a living out of this? And then she's like, girl, $1 a minute.
No shit.
So when I heard that, I said, sign me up. How the hell do I do this? So I could also do it at home.
Yeah.
Because like that's ideal, right? Your husband's gone. You can work from home and your kids are in the other room and you're just in the other room too working.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, that's perfect for me because like, it's going to work out with my time, my schedule, whatever. But I didn't know that you had to go to school. You have to be licensed in the state of Washington to do all that. So because my husband took that job, he was able to afford, me not working anymore.
Mhm.
So he was able to bring in all the income,
Mhm.
but the only cost was that he wasn't going to be home.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I did that. And then I went to school. I signed up for school for a whole year. I was pregnant at that time. Yeah, dude, while he was gone too.
Oh shit.
So I had to go to school at 7, like leave my house like 6:30, drop my kids one to my mother-in-law to for school and then for a babysitter. And then I had I was pregnant.
Mhm.
So go to school 7:30 for a whole year,
Yeah.
and then gave birth.
Was he back already when you gave birth?
He was
Yeah.
for like maybe a month, and then he had to go
You
again.
go back? Oh,
yeah,
shit. Okay.
because they're in different states. Like
Yeah.
they're a travel team.
Mm-hmm.
So wherever like aircraft needs to be fixed in like a installation base, whatever, they're gonna go.
Yeah, yeah.
I think more not like National Guard, the Black Hawks. That's what he was doing
Okay,
first.
yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
And then yeah, he came back for a month. I gave birth. My sister actually came back from Saipan because she moved for like 2 years, so she was there during the whole time, like with the typhoon hit.
Yeah, yeah.
Her and Denton were there the whole time, and then she came back. She ended up watching my daughter, like my newborn, and I went back to school like 2 weeks after my C-section.
Damn.
Yeah. I was like, I'm not gonna waste this whole time. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna put this on pause because I think I dropped out of college like 2 times already.
Yeah.
'Cause I didn't know what I wanted to do.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
It's the hardest part sometimes.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out what the heck you want to do.
That's a lot of people. Yeah, that's a lot
yeah.
of
I feel
people.
like you go to, I feel like you go to school just to figure out what you want to do,
Yeah.
and if you don't want to do it, then you just
Yeah.
yeah.
Some people are lucky enough to go to school and
Mhm.
they already have the plan. They
Yeah.
know what they want to do,
Yeah.
and they just have to go to school to get there. But a lot of people, like myself as well, I went to school just to play baseball. Like I didn't really know what the hell I want to do outside of that. I didn't have like a plan B. It
Mhm.
was just go to school to play baseball. And then when baseball was gone, I didn't know what the fuck I was gonna
Yeah.
go to school for. I was just there.
I went to
bro.
school for automotive.
You know?
I've never had a mechanic job in my life.
Yeah. Just
I have a
like-
degree, but I've never done anything with it.
Yeah.
So
It's kind of like you just feel like you're doing the right thing if
Yeah.
you're in school. So
Yeah.
you just go.
It's the American dream.
yeah,
Right?
yeah.
But then
Okay, I'm supposed to do this, but now what?
yeah,
You know?
after you get it. But what's that? After I didn't know you had to go to school for a whole year for that. I didn't know that was it.
Well, you can do like 6 months, but I just went ahead and did like the master
Yeah.
aesthetic part.
Do you think you got more out of it because you
Oh, yeah.
extended it? Yeah.
Yeah, I think the school I went to was really like I really like it.
Yeah.
Like they really, I don't know. Maybe I absorb more information
It's more
as an
hands-on with
adult,
that? Yeah.
like versus like when I was 21 back
Yeah.
on Guam and GCC,
Yeah. Yeah.
and it was more interesting. Like I don't know, it was like straight to the point. So I was like,
Mm.
damn, this is pretty cool.
More
Yeah.
hands-on.
So yeah,
Yeah, because you're not doing shit like where you're going to class because this is a prereq. You have to do something
Yeah.
that's outside of what you're
Yeah.
actually
Yeah.
trying to learn. Like
yeah,
you're trying to major in like criminal justice, but you're taking some fucking
I had to take
like,
like a
some other some
Yeah.
fucking math class or some shit that doesn't
math,
have anything
some
to do with
speech
it.
class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the foreign languages and shit like that, like shit that has nothing to do with what you're trying to
Yeah.
major in. But yeah, I mean, one whole fucking year of that. But when did you start? Actually, when you start your own business,
dude. So like I finished school December of, when did COVID start?
2020, 2019,
Okay, so December
2020,
2020.
2019, and then February, I think I was like the second one to go and get do my state boards out of like 19 of us or something.
Mm-hmm.
But dude, as soon as I got my license, everything shut down.
Yeah.
So I couldn't work. And
you-
then Brandon had to come back because he was actually in a different contract and he was all the way in Kansas.
Mm-hmm.
And this whole 737, the MAX that went down,
Yeah, yeah.
he was working on the Boeings that time,
Mhm.
and then they laid all of the contractors off.
So neither one of you guys were working at that time.
No,
Holy
yeah,
shit.
it was freaking hard. Like that was probably like the hardest time of my life, dude. It was crazy.
So what would you guys end up doing? How did that?
Whatever I saved up,
Oh, you
I had
just used
to.
that for as
Yeah,
long as
I
you
had
could?
to use it.
Holy shit. That's some shit. See,
Yeah, that's
I
crazy.
knew
Yeah.
nothing about that. That's crazy.
hmm
So like, how long did it take you guys to like kind of get back in? Were you able to start your business at some point?
I
like,
started
during
it.
COVID?
Well, when I was looking for a job, I went like job searching, but I don't know. I had like 3 interviews, and I think one of it I got the job, and then the other one was like a medical spa, and I didn't get the job, and a brow spa, whatever. But I didn't get the job, and that's totally fine.
Mhm. Yeah.
It's everything happens for a
Yep,
reason.
it all
I'm
fucking
happy
worked
you guys
out.
didn't hire me
Yeah.
Just in case
because I
you're
would have
watching.
been under your schedule. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I started I think July when it opened back up.
Oh, so you?
I
in
just
July-
I was like, hey, you know what? No, actually, I work from home
Mhm.
a
Doing
little
what?
bit,
Oh, the
lashing,
lashing.
yeah,
Okay.
and then maybe for like May, June-ish,
Mhm.
like family and friends, whoever could support,
Yeah, yeah.
I was working at home, and then I was like, oh shit, let me just go and find a space so that like COVID just started. We
Yeah.
don't. I'm bringing people in my house. My
Yeah.
kids are all next to me.
Yeah.
Like,
You're not sure. They're
yeah,
not
I don't.
sure.
Yeah. So we didn't know not anything, right,
Yeah,
about
that
COVID
time,
that time.
yeah.
We didn't know nothing.
Yeah.
I only knew about COVID when I watched Ching's story.
The
Ching
real
educated
shit.
me.
The real shit.
Yeah, but what do you call that? Yeah, I started working and I don't know, man, nonstop work.
Yeah.
I promoted myself.
Mhm.
I paid like $25 on Instagram. To me, promote yourself. That's part of your business.
Yeah.
Pay. You don't have to pay so much, but I was just like, I'm gonna pay like $25 for the next 2 weeks just to promote my
Yeah.
my brand or whatever, my lashes, and
Mhm.
yeah, that's how everything started to kind of flow. So I was getting like maybe 3 clients a week, right, at
Mhm.
home, to
Yeah.
like 5 clients a week,
Mhm.
which is fine.
Yeah.
But with all of the promotion, like it really like kind of got more what do you call it? Like attention,
Yeah, yeah.
from the
Started building
people,
momentum.
yeah, in the surrounding area. So
Yeah, I mean, she has a video on TikTok that has 1 million views. So
Dang.
a
a
million
million
fucking
on
views.
TikTok.
Yeah. Don't you have a video on TikTok that has 1 million views, right?
I don't know about TikTok. I don't even know.
See,
I know Instagram. I have a
so-
lot of actually Instagram is like that's like where I really built my business.
Yeah.
That shit was so hard, dude. Like I actually kind of like slowed down the last month because man, social media is just too much.
Yeah,
And like I think people think because you have a certain amount of following, like they think that you
Yeah.
have everything good,
Yeah.
like straight. But man, I'm like an independent worker.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
work for myself. I don't have any employees. I I choose it that way because I'm just trust. It's
Yeah.
really all about
Yep.
trust.
Yeah.
Like I can make errors in my business, whatever, but when it comes to like running the business part, I cannot make any errors.
Yeah. Yeah.
You cannot.
Because
So
it's all on you.
it's
just
all on you, yeah.
Yeah. And if you if you hand that to other people, they can make more mistakes, especially they don't feel the same way about the business because it's not their
Yeah,
business.
exactly.
You feel a certain way about your business because you've built it to what it is. But
And like it's just hard like to trust, dude, even like family,
yeah.
Like I think the only person I really trust like with my whole life is probably to run my business is my husband and my sister.
Yeah.
That's the only two
There
people
shouldn't there shouldn't be a group of a big
No.
a load of people that you trust with something like that.
Yeah.
Something that you built, especially that you're making a living off of now too.
Uh-huh.
It's not easy to fucking just bring somebody in to assist you. Even that's hard.
That could affect your relationships too,
Yeah.
and everything
Yeah.
else. You
Yeah.
start to bring in more people,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
family,
Yeah.
Yeah.
because you're family, so they expect you to, hey,
Yeah.
I should be able to get this, and that. But you're trying to run a legit business, so it's like, no, you have to have
Yeah.
some kind of guideline. You have to have some kind of structure to it.
Yeah. And sometimes, tomorrows they're just not like
Sometimes they want the handout.
Yeah.
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 So
It's like you need the help, but then they want the handout kind of thing. But that's just part of it. It's you
Yeah.
making sure that you balance all that out and you stay pretty strict with, I'm trying to build something and I can't let anything take away from that.
mhm.
And if sometimes people just have to realize like the shit is not easy. It's not like social media too, like you said, like social media is like a fucking game.
Mhm.
Like, and that's why these days I don't care about the likes and all that stuff because you've probably seen it in the last couple of weeks where the shit just fluctuates. It's crazy how you can get a shitload of views on something that you probably thought was going to be just some nothing like on social media, but then it gets a shitload of views, shitload of likes on it. But it's like then you post something that you thought was going to do really good and it didn't do
Yeah.
anything, So it's all just like social media is kind of like a game right now, and then it kind of goes like the business side of it is where you keep putting in. Sometimes you don't even see a return from it, like right then and there. But then down the road, you start seeing shit just flow into your business, And we don't do paid what do you call that?
Advertisements.
Advertisements
We
like you
used
do. Yeah, we used to.
Yeah.
We did a little bit of it before,
Yeah.
but I didn't like. I started feeling like I wanted to just keep it organic, and we wanted the people to kind of share it and show people so we could grow like that. Because like you said, like you can have a shitload of followers on Instagram, especially, but really only like 10% of them is really engaging in your content.
Yeah.
So that's why the content game is so. You just have to be really consistent with it.
Yeah. Yep.
But 2020, so 2020, you were doing it like full time
Yeah, full
since
time.
2020.
Mm-hmm.
So you never worked for anybody
No.
when after you got, you did the board and all that stuff.
No.
That's crazy.
So just out of
Yeah.
home, out of your place.
Out of my house, my
Yeah.
room there, and the extra room, and then I moved to a shop, and then in Tacoma, like a little room area.
You got like rented like space or something.
Yeah, and yeah, I just started from there, and then like I kept like lashing, whatever. But I was just like, damn, I need to find like a niche, right?
Yeah.
What can I stand out? Like, what can make me stand out? Because, dude, everybody can lash. You
Yeah.
know,
There's a lot of people doing it. Yeah.
everyone can lash.
It's becoming
So
a
what?
huge industry. Like
Hell
so many
yeah.
people are getting into it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now everyone's into it. Like,
Yeah.
so it's like, okay, what can I be good at? That's gonna kind of separate me from everybody here,
Yeah.
and what's gonna bring my business in, like more clients, right?
Mm-hmm.
More traffic to my page, right?
Mhm.
So I was like, oh shit, let me look at other places that people doing lashes, right? So I really looked into like the East Coast.
Mhm.
So the East Coast is very different, the style there.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, no one's doing that out here.
Yeah.
So I was like, let me just incorporate my style and like the East Coast style. So I really practiced a lot, and I became really good at like wispies, like wispy sets and all that. And
And
after that, that's how everything just started.
You-
Like it just,
you just added from you learned how they do it over there. like
yeah.
that. So you just practice all that
I
before
just
you actually
practice,
provided
yeah.
the service.
You practice
Yeah.
on people, or you have like
At home too. Yeah.
on dummies or something?
Yeah.
Or, oh,
Or your
Oh, I did not.
daughters.
No.
Oh, shoot.
You just like the daughters lay
Too
down
soon.
and you just practice.
No
it.
way.
Yeah.
My sister-in-laws I practice on. My sister, all that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And then, but how long does it take for you, like, for you to like do those practice those things and know that you're good at it, and you know that you're good enough to go ahead and just provide that to an actual customer? And how do you introduce that to them? Like, oh, I also do this now, so you want to try that? Like, how does that work?
I posted on my Instagram.
And they say they just want that. That's just
They
what
want that, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's very straightforward, yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
And
that's,
then that style was kind of like creeping in,
Yeah.
in this side of the the west side of the United States, whatever, and like so so yeah, everyone just wanted, it's all like wispy now, wispy,
Yeah.
wispy, and all the celebrities were doing wispy, whatever. So who can do wispy? We don't want the caterpillar lashes anymore. We don't want the mega volume, Russian volume. We want like texture and all that,
Mhm.
So,
So you see more lash techs doing it now than
Yeah.
before you started it.
mhm.
Yeah. Or are you just more aware of it now?
No, there's a lot of them now.
So now they're
doing
doing it
it,
because okay.
And it's I feel like everyone could do it, but not everyone. It's also hard, like.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of people too in this game that's been in it for like 10 years, and they still can't like do a good like wispy set,
Yeah. Like they don't
It's-
want to open up to the
Yeah,
new
like
stuff.
it's like it's not like it's not the same on both eyes.
Yeah.
Like the mapping is very off.
Mhm.
Like I could see it, but I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying that it just really depends on like
Yeah.
how bad you want it, right?
Yeah. So making sure that you really
Yeah.
and stand out when you do it.
Mhm. Stand out when you do it. Yeah.
It's like one of those like they say like be so fucking good that it's undeniable. Like
Yeah.
they have to go to you because they know that you're not gonna fuck it up.
And then
It's
you
not
see
by luck.
a lot of the clients in Tacoma too, they like a lot of them too are like from the East Coast, right?
Yeah,
I meet
yeah.
a lot of people from the East Coast,
Mhm.
military, whatever, and they like the really glam lashes.
Yeah.
So I think what really also helped me was more like I had to test myself. Like
Yeah.
she showed me a picture of what she wants. Can I deliver that?
Yeah.
So every time they do that, that's also another way of practicing. You have to also practice on a live person, and because it's so different when you practice like on a mannequin or like a sponge, whatever, versus a person,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Because there's different dimensions to like the lash, the lash extension, natural lash. Sorry.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So yeah, I think more of like being very uncomfortable, like
Yeah.
that's what made me like level up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like just you had to be able to level
Yeah.
up. Yeah.
Yep.
You had to do new stuff because if you kept doing the same
The
thing,
same
you're
thing.
obviously
Yeah.
not gonna grow.
You're just not gonna grow.
Yeah,
And I think that's what people like who's been doing it for a long time too, like 10 years, 7 years, you know, like they're just doing the same thing
Yeah.
all over again, you know?
yeah,
Yeah.
and they can get that shit somewhere else now. Like,
Yeah,
especially
you
with all
can
the
go
new
anywhere.
techs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I just wanted to be the person where like shit, I cannot leave her because she's the only one that can do it.
yeah,
And that's how it was for, you know, for a
Hmm.
long time. So a lot of my clients now, like I haven't even opened up my book since I think last year, dude.
So you just learning on YouTube or something?
No, I haven't opened up my book.
So you're booked out
Oh,
that
yo,
far
well,
ahead?
gotcha.
Yeah, I have
Dang.
enough people to sustain my booking.
Yeah.
No shit.
So
Yeah.
you're like a couple years out or something like
I
that?
tried to open it. The last time I opened it was when I got back from Guam, like April,
Mhm.
and it like, dude, I opened it up like a Monday at noon, and it
Yeah.
closed in like less than 12 hours.
You have like
know?
so many
Like,
slots or something
Yeah.
like that? Oh,
I just open up my whole calendar,
No shit.
Dang.
book it, you know, whatever.
Mhm.
Like I think I opened it for like 3 months.
Mhm.
So then I did that, and then I was like, holy shit, I was so burnt out. By July, I was burnt out.
Dang.
Damn. Dude.
Yeah.
That's
I
good.
actually had to take a break because at that time too, like I came back, I had to catch up on everything. I just got into a different location
Mhm.
because the other location just didn't work out, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, I had to go back on the grind, came back back from training, go back to lashing, and then I was also in the process of selling my house. I thought, dude, it was just a
Yeah,
lot.
yeah.
By July, I was just like, holy shit, I need to
That's
fucking
crazy.
stop before I quit this shit. Like this
Yeah.
is insane. And that's why I was like, damn, I really need somebody, you know, with like to help me because this is a lot to handle.
Yeah.
But
You don't think that like, I mean, I don't know. Obviously, the cash flow, you know, in the sense of like your business or anything, but like making sure that you just only have a certain amount every day, you know, a certain amount of clients every day.
Like a
Mhm.
target?
Yeah, like a target, like just saying like, you know, instead of fucking go, I'm gonna have clients from 9 to 5. So
Mhm.
I'm only gonna book from like 9 to noon or something
Yeah.
like that. So that it's like a more consistent thing where it's not too much. But I know it drops down, you know, like like your cash flow for like how much you can really make, you know, but at the same time keeping your sense of like sanity so that you don't burn out and you don't get
Yeah.
fucking tired.
yeah.
You're doing so much, but I get it. Like it's your living, so it's
What's the average like kind of turnaround time from when you put it, and I would say install, but when you put it in, when do they come back?
Well, if they do any like like the process of how long it takes.
No, like say
Yeah.
someone comes in, you put the lashes in, and then okay, so when does she have to come back to get? I hear you got to get it filled or whatever.
Yeah,
You
like
know?
maybe like
It just
about
depends.
2 weeks, 3 weeks. Yeah.
And do
Mhm.
you include them in that booking too? Do they get an automatic
Yeah.
slot?
They get like they pre-book.
Oh, okay.
I have people who like pre-book a year,
no shit.
6 months.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow, yeah, that's crazy.
Damn.
Yeah.
So like, damn, that's fucking insane. Like,
Yeah,
but
it's
that's
crazy,
really-
right? I'm
it's really
so like,
consistent.
yeah, it's very like, if someone calls out, it's like this, right? I'm not trying to like brag or
Brag, yeah.
anything, but like when people call out or like they're like, hey girl, I gotta reschedule because something happened, dude. I'm like, okay, that's fine.
Thank God.
Thank the
Oh,
Lord.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
holy shit, I could like sit the fuck down and like look at Instagram or post something because
Yeah.
I haven't posted for 2 days
Yeah.
or check my messages because you know you gotta be engaged with the customers too. But yeah, sometimes I'm very like grateful that they, you know,
You
but I
get a
really
breather.
don't have a lot of I think running this whole business the first year being a newbie, I think I only had like 2 people who no showed me.
No
Oh
shit.
wow.
Yeah, after that I haven't really had anyone.
So you get
So you have pretty consistent customers.
Very consistent, yeah.
how often do you get like new ones? You get new ones pretty consistent. Well, it's hard because the booking is
your
so far
booking's
out.
close,
right?
Yeah, I don't. My booking's closed, but like, it's crazy. I don't want to say this, but it's easier to like I can pick it, you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So that's where I was like, damn, I can't believe I'm in this part of my business where I'm actually, if I want to bring someone in, I can just bring anybody
You
in
have a
already.
choice now, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I
crazy.
could pick who I want to bring.
Yeah.
So I haven't done that.
Yeah.
Okay, I haven't done that, but yeah. Now it's like more. I'm just trying to promote. Like I like to look at girls that have like, you know, good for like content. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
model like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. because that's what like I follow all these big lash brands, and that's what I want to be too.
Yeah.
So I gotta also like be inspired with what they do, and a lot of the girls that they put on their feed is like they look really good. They
Yeah.
have makeup on.
Yeah.
So I was like, shit, I should start doing that more.
Mhm.
Like that's really good. Free. That's their free marketing already.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
don't have to pay because everything looks good from the lashes to the hair to the makeup. Everything.
Yeah.
Young, fresh face, whatever. So
And a lot of them are like willing to do that for you anyway because you're helping them with their lashes and stuff
Yeah.
like that, and you're already, they're coming back to you constantly. You have a pretty good relationship, so
yeah.
they're most likely willing to.
So a lot of the clients I still see now, I've been seeing them since I started.
No shit.
So it's
Wow.
really like now it's more like a relationship already,
Yeah.
Like they tell me stuff that I'm like, damn,
It's almost like a therapy
I'm
session.
not even fucking like licensed to hear this shit. Like, why are you telling me?
Yeah.
From like relationship to abuse, dude. Like that's the only thing too. Is like I hear a lot of stuff, and it really just it's like sometimes I'm like, damn, that's so personal, but
Yeah. But it stays between you guys.
But I'm so happy that I'm like an outlet that you guys can like vent
Yeah.
to.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you're venting to anybody else,
Yeah. It's a good thing that,
Yeah.
that you're letting them.
Yeah, I let them just talk whatever,
Yeah.
Exercise their First Amendment. Yeah.
Well, they say that is the one thing that like a lot of people with their businesses, they always focus on getting new clients and getting new customers all the time. But instead, you should be focusing on the ones that you have. Just keep providing for them and just keep
Yeah.
doing your best for them, because
Yeah.
they're gonna they'll keep coming back, and they'll bring more people for you. They'll help you bring more people. Like that's what we always talk about, is like having the MB family. Like we have our customers that fucking come back every month for every drop and stuff
Mhm.
like that, and then people see that and they want to be a part of the family. We just keep growing that. But like that's what you do. You just have your main people that come back all the damn time. They have to keep getting these services. They trust you. You have
Mhm.
good relationships, and your business
Yeah.
can keep growing, but you only have so much time. You can
Yeah.
you can do your stuff. Do you have any ideas or anything that you have like in the future that you're like working on right now that you want to provide, like that you're thinking about doing?
Well,
You don't have to tell your secrets, but
Yeah. If you
yeah,
don't want to,
I'm actually
you
looking
don't
to
have do that.
expand. So like I want like a big space so I can do more trainings, and because that's what I really want to focus on, more like training. And I feel like every time I do trainings, I learn how to
Yeah.
become better. Whatever I missed the first time around, I'm gonna add more, so yeah, that's something that maybe opening up like a supply store,
Mhm.
because nobody, I sometimes you need like supplies, or um and yeah, just really training. And I want to do more trainings too back home, and yeah, maybe hire a couple people
Yeah.
if I could. But
yeah.
Like once you get a space, having like a space with, you have your, you hire people that will also be other lash techs,
yeah,
and then you have your supply like
Yes.
in the same spot. That'd be cool.
You got
Yeah.
you got a kind of a small space right now. Is it pretty small, or what size?
maybe like 1,000.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
about this.
So
Yeah, there's
and
like
it's only you.
there's a big back room. I have a little room and another room, and then a big open space.
Okay.
Nice.
You guys
Yeah.
do over- you guys do like
I have my friend that's with me. She does like tooth gems. So
gems? Oh, shit.
yeah, she rents a room from me.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
and then I'm
Yeah,
training also like my sister.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I'm
They-
training her. So we're trying to get her enrolled into school soon, so she can also like kind of take it,
Yeah, you guys
take it in.
you guys start working together and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Because I kind of want to be like do my clients and then kind of just do more the trainings. Run the business.
Yeah,
you
run the
know.
business.
Yeah.
Yeah, but would you be able? Do you think you'd be able to like? So you wouldn't have to do lashes as much. The
Yeah.
actual work, would you be able to pass them off to somebody, like maybe like your sister?
Yeah.
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 I mean, that'd be cool. So that because if they know your sister, then hopefully they would trust her enough to
Yeah.
do what
And
you
you
were
know,
doing, since you're the one that trained her.
it's so
Mhm.
crazy because my sister's back in Taipan right now, right? And like she cannot find a lash tech, right? No one can lash her. So Denton
Yeah, I saw.
will lash her, and I looked at it. I was like, dude,
Was it good?
I was like, bro, are you sure you want to do photography or like more? You want to learn how to lash because like it was pretty good.
Yeah.
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 I was like, dude, it's better than my sister's first time. Jeez.
He got the good hands
Mm-hmm.
for it.
He did it. So I don't know. It might be like a family thing. Who knows? Who
You'd have to
knows,
change the
right?
name and everything. Change the whole name.
Yeah. So and I also want it to be like, dude, I'm just trying to. I want to be like, I want to be big. Not so big, but I just really want to
No,
like.
you want to be big.
Yeah, I want to be big.
Don't downgrade it. We want to be big. I mean,
Yeah.
you should have fucking big dreams like
Yep,
that.
I really
Fuck
do.
all that.
I want that 7-figure, 8-figure shit.
Yeah.
Like that's my
Goal.
motivation.
Yeah, there's
I don't
nothing-
want my husband to work anymore and he can just run my business. There's like a lash brand in Vegas. It's called Live Bay Lash. It's a husband and wife team.
Mhm.
So
Wow.
it's just
Oh, shit.
crazy like that they both work together, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
So I kind of want that for me and my husband.
Yeah. And he would just help with the business. He's not gonna do
Yeah,
lashes.
no.
So he just help
Do
with
all
the
the
business.
runs, the
Yeah.
Starbucks run, all
Yeah.
that, the Puga run.
Sounds like an
Yeah.
assistant.
Yeah. I mean,
You
shit.
know,
That's-
no,
that's
really run the
badass.
business. You know,
That's-
he's
yeah.
really good at all that. You know, and
Yeah.
yeah,
That's badass, man. See,
That's dope.
I like big dreamers. I'm a big dreamer. So
yeah,
I like big dreamers. And you shouldn't hold yourself back.
no,
We're not there yet. And we just
No.
keep building to try.
yeah,
to-
and it's okay. You know, it takes time too. It's like,
Yeah.
Mm.
but if you keep thinking about it though, like if you
Yeah.
keep thinking and thinking about it and you can't get out of your head, go and fucking do it.
Yeah. Just keep fucking
Just
working
go and
towards
do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter also like how many times you fail.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what I've learned growing like all the years, you know, of like being out here. What I learned was that you can keep failing so many times, dude, as long as you keep going and you can continue to do it.
Yeah. Just keep trying.
Yeah. And to me, it's like I can fail, whatever. Like my fucking weight loss, okay? Sometimes I go back on a weight loss, I lose weight, get pregnant, lose weight, get pregnant, whatever. But I'm still gonna never, you know, we're gonna always try, you know?
Yeah.
When you're ready, do it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And always my only advice is I've always said this, like, man, if you're not uncomfortable, then you're just not growing.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
really the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, we're not the only ones that fucking
was
say
gonna
it.
say,
all.
Yeah,
yeah,
like
yeah.
you really
Yeah.
need to like feel uncomfortable to be good at something, you know?
Yeah. Like, cause you have
Yeah.
like, if we stay comfortable, if we stay comfortable, we're just doing the same shit over. and
Yeah,
over.
dude.
That's just all it is.
And that's what I also notice, you know.
Mhm.
I notice with like people around me, you
Yeah.
know, like they're just scared to make a move sometimes, you know, and I'm just like, shit, just
Because-
do a little bit, just
Yeah.
try a little, you know, a little bit, get like put your foot out just a little bit,
Yeah.
and
yeah.
just feel it, you know, because you don't know.
Yeah, because
You
we
know?
know a lot of people that they have fucking ideas. Right? They have
Mhm.
things that they
Yeah.
want to do. They talk about it all the time.
Mhm.
So why haven't you done anything to do it?
Yeah.
Just do it, because you know why? That like we talk about it all the time. That people are scared of judgment. They're scared of what other people are gonna
Yep.
say about them. They're scared to fail. Like you just said, like being scared to fail is gonna stop you from so much shit. Like you just what and so what if you fail? Just
Dude,
fucking
I'm
go,
like so
yeah.
scared to go on a fucking aircraft. Like I am so scared. Everyone knows this. Like I'm crying. Like we're taking off. I'm fucking crying. My whole time going back home, I was like I was crying too because my husband wasn't gonna be with me and I couldn't hold him. You know.
Mhm.
But see that's a good example.
yeah.
I was so scared. I was so uncomfortable. But when we landed in the airport, I was like, oh my gosh,
I did it.
I did it.
Yeah.
It's always like that, man.
Yeah.
I didn't fucking die today. Shit.
And that just proves for everything, though, right? Like a lot of
Yeah.
things, like you're gonna fail you, but you're not gonna die. Like even me, like I just fucking see so much shit like that. Like, but I'm not gonna die. Like,
Yeah.
I don't care. Honestly, I don't give a fuck about what people think. You know,
No,
like that
me
means
too.
nothing to me because most of the people that think negatively about me or what we're trying to do here, they're not doing shit anyway.
Mm-mm.
You know what I'm saying? They're not doing shit. The people that have built at something or they're trying to build something, they totally understand what
Yeah.
we're talking about. They know what
Yeah.
it's like.
Mm.
The shit is not easy. And then what you've done and being able to work full time by yourself and grow the clientele list that you have, and having being comfortable with it now. That shit is not easy.
Yeah,
and
it's
people
not.
that are there or been there or working towards that, they totally understand what it takes to get there.
Yeah.
So like the people that want to shit on you or talk shit, like they're not doing nothing anyway because they have no idea what it's like.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like those people that always talk about like, oh, you should do this, you should do that. How are you gonna
Yeah.
tell me what to do? You never done it. You
Yeah.
know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Like it's so hard to like take people, seriously when it comes to shit like that. Like, it's so easy to say something to somebody that's really putting in all the work, but you don't know what it's like to have to deal with what you're trying to tell me to do,
Yeah.
and then everything else that we have going on. Like, it's not like real, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you're living my dream of making girls beautiful all around the world. You know,
Girls
So,
are
I'm just-
beautiful,
I'm
but you
just
know,
joking,
we
just working
accentuate,
full-time.
right? Like,
Yeah.
I feel like lash extensions, though, you really just like really, it's not even about like the beauty part. It's more about how they feel. You know,
Yeah,
a lot
yeah.
of people now are all like, after the whole COVID, whatever, they're all like, you know, everyone got depressed and shit. You
Yeah,
know, like
yeah.
I was so depressed too. Like a lot of shit happened in my life that I was like, damn, like
Yeah.
it's just fucking stop. Like
Yeah.
who the hell prepared for this? You know, like,
Mhm.
but you know, a lot of people went through a lot. So having lash extensions is like it's so popular now that like it's like nails, you know, everyone
Yeah.
has nails.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But people now are like, oh, I'd rather just get my lashes done so I don't have to put makeup on it every day. So
Yeah.
it's like time. It works with their time if they're busy, their schedule is so busy, or it just makes them feel better, you know? Like they wake up and they don't look like a freaking bowl rat or something. I don't know. Because I know when I don't have lashes, I'm like, shit.
Put the shades on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long does like one session take, like, for you to?
If I do like a basic, you know, like basic set, like what everyone can do, right?
Mhm.
It's like 2 hours.
2
Jeez.
hours? Oh, damn.
Yeah.
I thought it
Sometimes
was-
an hour and a half. It depends too, like the age range, right?
Yeah.
Younger, they probably have more fuller
Mm.
lash line versus like a more mature
Mhm.
person, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
And then more
Mark-
like the signature sets, it's like,
Mark's gonna come in. He's gonna book for next year.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause you're booked out, so he's gonna book next year.
Can you fill this in for me, really? Do your lashes work on your cheeks too? I want to get a beard like that guy.
no. I don't
Dang
think.
it.
You have to go to a doctor for that.
You know,
With some
T
implants
levels
or
are low.
something.
Your T levels are low. Yeah,
I got other problems.
yeah, man. Anything else you want to share with the,
Yeah.
anybody like that's aspiring to do what you're doing?
Yep.
You know, in the lash, being
Industry.
a lash industry, or just starting a business. Anything that any more advice or anything that you could tell them?
Well, you know, if you guys want to learn how to lash, you can
Training.
book
Yeah.
Mm.
the Lash Course on my Instagram page. There's a deposit, and I'm trying to work on like the afterpay thing, so you guys can like use, people can use afterpay.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I know it's tax season too, so you guys should invest your money.
Yeah.
In yourself, yeah.
Yes, in yourself, and why not, like, on like a very growing field. Like this is, it's it's a billion-dollar industry, and it's gonna keep growing.
Yeah.
And you don't know, like I feel like you don't know if you're gonna be good at something unless you try it, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like there's another Chamorro girl that does lashes. She actually was my client first, and
Mhm.
then we became really good friends. And like just the amount of time she like put, dude, you can tell that she really she really knows what she's doing. Like
Yeah.
just for that little amount, I was like, damn,
Yeah. She put in the time.
she
to
put in the
do it.
time, and that's something that like she did. I'm pretty sure she didn't know.
Yeah.
But then once she did it, she's like, damn, I could do it
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you're a new lash tech, I would probably don't stop practicing and always try to invest. If you like somebody's style, I would go and spend to invest.
Mhm.
I think I invested maybe like in 2 classes, but I also was searching for what I want.
Yeah. Yeah. Like what you
I
want to
just don't want to go anywhere where like I know I can do that,
do. Mhm.
but I want to do something else that can kind of market myself to do
Stand
something
out.
different too and
Yeah.
stand out. That's the kind of training I want to do.
Mhm.
More informational, but yeah, if you're a new lash artist, I don't quit. Like really, give yourself like at least 6 months. I think that's a good time frame. Invest in good products. You can also find good products on Amazon. So
Mhm. So we know. So like I was talking about, like how you have like a video on TikTok that has like 1 million views
mhm.
that you're not even aware of. But how like what did you do like to grow your following the way you did? Like I know you said you started, trying to do stuff that was different and
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that, but like learning social media or like how to post or what you were posting.
Well,
What did you do?
for Instagram, for me, I would go and follow everyone that content creators.
Yeah.
Yeah, go follow them, and they have a lot of good tips, free tips that you could just get from them.
Mm-hmm.
So like there's like a basic standard, right? When you want a video to go viral or you want it to kind of get like the engagement, like you always have to, your niche, right? Your main topic. You always have to always have like it's called a CTA, where you catch their attention.
Mm-hmm.
And you always have to make sure it's visible to on your page.
Yeah.
So like when you post something, right? Like
Yeah.
make sure like there's a caption there.
Yeah.
And the caption is referring to what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And then trending audios, I like to use trending audios, but also like find audios that have over 1 million likes or 1 million uses and 1 million views, but very little usage. You get it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So like
why?
the original video is like 3 million, right?
Yeah.
And there's only 200 views on it, 200 uses,
Is
and
it-
there's no arrow yet. It's not trending.
Exactly because the algorithm will
So
push
that,
it
that
more
means,
because
yes, that means that original video, right? This is a good tip, guys.
yeah.
That original video is getting a lot of attention, so people are clicking on that video.
Oh, okay.
So if you have very little usage of the audio, right?
Mhm.
Usage of the audio, but millions of 10 million views, that means that video is going around.
Yeah. So,
Instagram is just it's trending. That video is trending.
you know what's crazy because I felt so they took away that whole where you could just save the audio. You can't just save the audio anymore from a video. Now you have to save the video, and then if you want to use that audio, you save the audio to use. You can take the audio from that video and use it. Before any video you watch, you can just save that audio and keep it.
Really?
Yeah.
I
Now
think it's still there.
It's still there, AJ.
when I try to use it, you can't. I have to save the whole video. I can't even save the audio like I used to. Like I have to save the whole video. I have the video saved, and then if I want to use that audio, I can go save the audio or use the audio for whatever reel or anything we're making.
Oh, that's so weird.
So I don't know if that's I mean, maybe I'm just missing it or something. But it's not. Maybe it's just not set up the way it used to be.
Yeah.
But and maybe just set up in a different like button or something.
We're gonna
but-
try it after this.
Yeah. But
Yeah. But yeah, and then just kind of 7-second videos, 5-second videos too. A lot of educational content is very, and then you always want to cut those videos into 2 seconds.
cut the educational ones.
Yeah, cut the videos into like parts. So for example, like this is a whole 2-minute clip, right? You're gonna want to cut and then do a different angle of 2 seconds, go back to the same
got
angle.
you.
You gotta
Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah.
you gotta keep the
Keep their
attention
vision,
going.
yeah.
Yeah. I know
Yeah.
what you mean, because people have
Like,
short
I
attention
literally-
spans.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the algorithm
Yeah.
right now, right? But I literally saw this lady. She's a lash business too. I think her page got lost, but she started with 5,000 followers. Dude, I watched her. I watched her grow up to 70 in like 8 months.
No shit.
So I'm like, damn. But I see I understand her whole content. Once you kind of get into it, you could grow.
Yeah.
Like I can my following right now, I can grow it. I
Yeah.
know I could.
Yeah.
Like it's not gonna be hard because I understand the way it works already. But
Yeah.
I just don't want to put a lot of time right now into it because
You're dealing with your own.
I'm over it. Like it's so hard to like manage your videos, and then that's why I started TikTok, because now I can actually post videos not like business related on TikTok. I still put my business, but I also put like the stuff that I like to do. Like I really love to cook, right?
Yeah, I saw you post like the steak.
Yeah, like I just love to cook, and to me that's another outlet for me.
Yeah.
If I wasn't a lash tech, I want to be like a chef. I want to own like a food truck or something.
Mm-hmm.
Not a chef, maybe not, but I want to serve like tomorrow food, over here or something. But
Yeah.
yeah, that's
See, that's something you just give the recipes to
yeah.
your husband, and then he cooks. And then
Well, he
it's
actually they make smoked meat. Him and his cousin, they do smoked meat. Oh my gosh, I should have brought some here, man. But it's so
Wow.
good. And I was like, why aren't you guys trying to open up, do small plates, and
Yeah, yeah.
serve it with
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
thinking
yeah.
business right already, but
Yeah. Damn, that's crazy, bro. It's so good, but we don't get to try it.
I'm so
It's
sorry. I will
good.
bring it. I promise.
We don't know if it's so good because we don't get to try it. We don't get to see. and
It's so
find out.
bomb, but yeah. But yeah, is that it, right, for the Instagram, TikTok?
Yeah.
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 I mean, yeah, you blew up. I mean, that's how you grew your business, right? It was
Yeah.
a big thing in you to grow your business, and that's kind of what it is now. I mean, people have to. That's really the way to grow your business right now. Social media is like an easy, free way. You can, I mean, you can pay, but also it's a free way to advertise your business. So,
And
um,
also, I kind of slow down because Instagram, to me, they pay me, but I feel like I can get paid more with brand partnership, like from pitching brands like that. But
yeah,
that's why I'm also taking a break, because like I'm not gonna keep putting myself into like social media,
Yeah.
and then like I feel like the pay that they're paying me is not to the level, of
Yeah.
like my time.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
So
does that take away, like, if you focus too much on like social media content? Does that take away from your your actual work,
yeah.
like your lashing work? Like, I mean,
No,
you
like
don't,
home, like I'm
and
at
home time
home.
too, yeah.
Yeah. It's like, damn, I rather spend this time with my kids,
Yeah.
Yeah. So, or do laundry, because, laundry is crazy as an adult. Holy shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, and I just need to kind of refigure what I want to do, because now I already know everyone knows me of what I can do, right? So
Yeah.
now I gotta repurpose, like, what am I gonna do?
Yeah.
What can I show? What else can they? Because they already know one thing. What else can I put out?
Mhm.
So I'm just trying to like restructure everything right now and think really.
Yeah, because you have to always continue, like, keep trying to grow.
Yeah.
Keep trying to grow.
Mm-hmm.
You said you have to do different stuff to keep growing. You can't do the same stuff and expect better results.
Yeah.
It's just not gonna happen.
Yeah.
But it's like she said, and like she just talked about, nothing great comes from comfort zones.
Yep.
Yeah, I think she had to get out of her comfort zone and do things that people here on the West Coast weren't doing. And she learned some skills that people were doing on the other side of the country that became a trend here. And that put her in a spot to help her grow her business. She learned a bunch of different skills to continue to grow her business. And she's still on that path of learning and
yeah.
growing. So, like, it's like we always talk about, the only way for, especially if you're running a business, is for you to grow and build yourself and invest in yourself. Because if you're not growing, your business is not going to grow. I mean, your skill set has to grow. You have to get better at things, become more efficient, provide more skills, help more people. That's the only way.
Lose people.
Yeah, you'll lose people along the way
Yep.
too. That's another thing. I mean, we didn't even get into talking about haters and stuff like
Dude.
that, but that's a real fucking thing when you're growing a business. And it's like expecting people that you thought would always support you,
Yeah.
but they're the last ones to come along.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. Like,
It is what it is.
I don't
Yeah.
spend no time focusing on that. It does us no good. It really.
And it's
never
crazy, like shit goes around, man.
Yeah.
Like
You see it.
I
see it.
freaking see it.
Yeah.
Like so every time people do wrong, especially if I help
Mhm.
and they do wrong, like it's okay. Like at the end of the day, they never paid none of my bills.
Yep.
They're not helping me in my life grow, nothing.
Mhm.
And what I also learned is, like, in order for you to become super like where you want to get in life, you have to be around people who are the same mindset. So for example, you love working out, right?
Mhm.
Ching loves working out. All of you guys love working out, right? You want to be in that kind of environment where people are also doing the same thing as you,
Yeah.
or will motivate you,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
same mindset.
Yeah.
If you have someone whose mindset is just weak
Mhm.
and like always like
Yeah.
nasty, like
Yeah.
jealous, whatever, dude, you're just not gonna.
It's taken away from
yeah.
you. It's taken away from you. Like, it's like nowadays, and everybody fucking knows this, because like I always think about like how when I used to drink and I used to do all this shit, everybody be calling me all the time. Everybody called me. But now that I don't do that shit and I focus on nothing but growing myself,
Yeah.
and focus on nothing but my business and my family, I don't get no calls no more.
Mhm.
It's keeping yourself in that environment, and I'm okay with that. I just don't expose myself to shit that doesn't matter to me no more.
Yeah.
Or anything that can take away my energy and take away my focus from what my goals are. I just don't fuck with it anymore.
Yeah.
That's just not what I do anymore, because I'm just, for
Yeah.
real, I'm on a fucking mission, and we're gonna get there. Like, I'm doing everything I can to get there. So we're gonna continue to grow. This is what we do.
Yeah.
This is, we're on this path, and we're gonna continue to learn, keep bettering ourselves. And that was Ann Stiers, y'all. Check her out on social media. We thank you guys. We love you guys.
Yes.
Appreciate you for joining us on the episode. Thank you, sister, for coming.
Thank you.
through.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
guys. Yeah, I'm so.
Thank you for sharing your story. I know it's gonna help somebody out there. Really appreciate you.
Yeah.
Hope you guys enjoyed this one.